So hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is mass action law. What does it mean by that, mass action law? Let n is the electron concentration and if p is the hole concentration in a semiconductor, the product of these two is always constant. So the mass action law states that under thermal equilibrium for any semiconductor, it can be intrinsic also, it can be extrinsic also. Semiconductor, the product of electron and hole concentration is constant, that is nothing but the square of intrinsic carrier concentration. Intrinsic carrier concentration is denoted as Ni. So as per the rule, it is N dot P, the product of electron and hole concentration, is square of intrinsic carrier concentration, Np equals to Ni square. So what this law defined, actually this law is used to find out the minority carrier concentration. For example, for N type semiconductor, what is the majority carrier? Electron is the majority carrier. Electron concentration is the N, which is the majority carrier, right? Majority carrier is electron and the minority carrier is hole. So how to find out the hole concentration or minority carrier concentration? So minority carrier concentration formula is, here in case of N type semiconductor, minority carrier is hole, P, denoted as P, that is nothing but Ni square by N. You can see from here, P equals to Ni square by N, right? So this is how we can calculate the minority carrier concentration for a particular semiconductor. For P type, what is majority and what is minority? For P type semiconductor, majority is hole and the minority is electron, right? So the P is the hole concentration, which is majority carrier in case of P type semiconductor, and N is the electron concentration, which is minority carrier in case of P type semiconductor. So here the N means electron concentration or the minority carrier concentration is same formula, Ni square by P, just opposite of that, right? So this is what the formula used to find out the minority carrier concentration by using mass action law. So what is mass action law? Under thermal equilibrium for any semiconductor, the semiconductor can be intrinsic or extrinsic. The product of electron and hole concentration is always constant, which is nothing but Np equals to Ni square. So this mass action law is using to find out the minority carrier concentration by using this formula. Minority carrier concentration for any extrinsic semiconductor is nothing but Ni square by majority carrier concentration. Majority carrier concentration. Okay, this is the formula that I have told you already. We know in case of extrinsic semiconductor, the majority carrier mostly depends on what? Majority carrier concentration in case of extrinsic semiconductor is depend on the doping actually. So the majority carrier concentration is directly proportional to the doping. So that means I can say how much P type or N type, means pentavalent or trivalent atoms you are doping with the pure semiconductor. That is how the majority carrier concentration is made. So I can write the minority carrier concentration equals to Ni square by majority carrier concentration. Majority carrier concentration again directly proportional to doping, so I can write here doping concentration. Okay, so how highly you have doped with an impurities. Let, for example, in an intrinsic semiconductor, number of electron concentration and number of hole concentration are always equal, right? So if N is the electron concentration and P is the hole concentration, in pure semiconductor or intrinsic semiconductor. Now after doping by an impurities, let the electron concentration becomes, now electron concentration becomes N1. Okay, let assume the electron concentration has been changed as N1 and the hole concentration is also changed. The new hole concentration becomes like this. So that means before doping N into P, that is also Ni square, and after doping, even if the N and N has been changed into N1 and P has been changed into P1, so their product is also same as Ni square. Try to understand. That means ultimately this will never change, this is constant. Okay, the product of electron and hole concentration is always constant, even before doping and after doping. Before doping means intrinsic semiconductor, which is also called pure semiconductor. After doping means it becomes p type or n type, right? Now the doping, as we have doped with some impurities, so that now N and P has been changed into N1 and P1. Now even after doping and before doping, you can see the total intrinsic carrier concentration is same. That means it defines the mass action law, right? So this is what the mass action law is.